Hi there. Have you heard about the 7 wastes? The waste to production or service flow. There's 7 of them, and some people say there are 8. There's a person who wrote a book about that a little bit and added the 8 wastes. So let me address that first. The 8th waste is considered to be not using people's creativity and skills, which is absolutely correct. It's probably the worst one that happens in any company. So such a waste of resource. Finding it and attacking it is probably easier by a strategy to say, let's include the people in the solution and always allow them to be creative and involved in everything we do, maybe even engaged. The other 7 wastes are creating a lot of cost in your business. And let me explain in a short way what it means. Let's say that you are making a product, or actually maybe a batch of 100. It takes you 60 days to do. The value added time of that might be, let's say, 20 minutes. This means that less than 1% of the time when the product, raw material to finished goods, is in your area, in your building, in your site, whatever you call it, you only add value less than 1% of that time. So the margin, also the possibilities are huge, right? 99% plus of reduction can happen. But why does it take something 60 days to go through that only takes 25 minutes to do? Well, that's where the 7 wastes comes into play. The 7 wastes are key to understand. It's a lot of learning around them, but number 1 is overproduction. And overproduction generates a lot of the other wastes. That's why we call it Satan, Lucifer, the devil, because it creates so many other problems. Unfortunately, it also creates a very nice feeling. Because when we overproduce, we feel like we're ahead of the game. We have something kind of in the bank, but in reality, we have caused a lot of problems. For example, you produce a batch of products. That batch can't go into the next step immediately, so it has to be transported over to another place, put in storage, etc. And as you can see, there's a lot of cost to the saving, so to speak. Something to think about there, for sure. But financially, imagine if you could reduce the lead time, do 130 days, doesn't that mean that you can do 260 days now? Did you just double your capacity in your area without adding resource? Yeah, that's what you do. Think about that one. Thank you so much for listening.